Heyo, welcome back to today's video. If you can tell by the thumbnail, yes, we're going to be talking about the vegan teacher, but mostly it's going to be broaching the subject of bullying, creators condoning bullying. If you hear a noise in the background, it's my fan. Sorry. This is going to be a video that's going to be more candid. Like, I normally don't even plan out my videos, but they have a plan. This one, I'm going to just talk about how creators should not allow their followers to harass other people. So, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's talk about it. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Spontaneous Weirdness on TikTok. On YouTube, I'm known as Spontaneous Book Nerd. And I've been dealing with a vegan teacher for about a year now. Her followers are awful. She has basically encouraged them coming to other people's accounts and threatening their lives, threatening their other friends. It's happened to me quite a few times. And it all started when she duetted me. I made a video telling people to just simply block and report her. I didn't expect it to blow up, and it did. And she duetted it twice. And ever since then, her followers have been coming into my comment sections and getting progressively worse. And it's clear that she manipulates her followers with every single thing that she posts on her YouTube channel. Every video, every poll is manipulative and glorifying her. If you don't know what's going on with, like, Gabby Hanna has also done this. And people have seen that what Gabby Hanna is doing is wrong. Her followers see how manipulative that she is. She manipulates these people, I should say. Sorry, I'm trying to just get this all out in one thought. But she influenced people to feel bad for her. They went and harassed people. And the same thing is true with a vegan teacher. It's 10 times worse, actually, with a vegan teacher. And by 10 times worse, I mean that my life has actively been threatened with a petition. Basically, they took a hit out on my life for $2,000 to have me kidnapped, killed, and buried. I've made videos on it on TikTok. If you want to go check those out, look under hashtag #BanTheVegan. That's where all my videos are. But other than that, you can only be quiet for so long about something, and I was dealing with it by myself for 5 months before I even spoke up about it. About the harassment, the bullying I was experiencing. Her YouTube moderator has come back ever since November when that first video came out and has harassed me progressively worse and worse and worse. With petty insults. First started out with just petty insults, coming into my cosplay videos, and one of my characters is like, "Shut up, I'm in my feels," and is dancing to Careless Whisper. And they come back to that video, which it's now really old at this point, and they have to scroll to find this video to leave. "You told people to shut up, we need to cancel you, meat eater." And at first it was all them just telling me to stop talking about Miss Kadie. Leave Miss Kadie alone. Leave Miss Kadie alone. Leave Miss Kadie alone. Now it's gotten to the point where they've said, most recently, "Who should be taking your life? You. I'm going to find you. And when I do, I'm going to... you. Make sure all your doors are locked at night. Make sure that you have security. Because if you don't, I'm going to find you. And when I do, leave the skull emoji. Expect a car to show up at your house in the middle of the night." It's gotten to creepy, threatening aspects that are never okay. I've messaged the vegan teacher about this, and all she's done is send me links to documentaries like Seaspiracy, Earthlings, Dominion, telling me to come back and tell her what I've learned. None of this has anything to do with veganism. I've told her repeatedly that her followers are in my comment sections telling me this stuff. And all she's done is just send me these links. She is condoning it. She is allowing it. And she's already repeatedly said that Gordon Ramsay needs to choke on a bone and die. That she can't make it clear enough that all she wants is for anyone that eats meat to choke on a bone and die. So she is no better than anyone. She's influencing it. She is actively influencing it. One of her followers that was threatening me as well has said, well, if I can talk about Ariana, if she can threaten Gordon Ramsay and talk about Gordon Ramsay that way, why can't I? Maybe because she's a bad influence. I don't know. Maybe because her talking about people dying because they're not like you, because they don't have the same cultural thoughts as you. That's not okay. It's not okay. Most of her followers are from the ages of 10 to 15. She's made polls about this. All her polls and videos are clearly manipulative, praising her. She wants the world to be vegan by 2026. It's going to be a vegan world by 2026, according to her. It's cult-like. It's manipulative. And she knows that children are the ones mostly watching her channel. And she uses graphic imagery. She doesn't use trigger warnings. And before people want to say, well, welcome to the internet, that's what happens, trolling's going to happen, that's not trolling, that's threats at this point. Even if bullying and calling people petty fucking names like a crybaby, because the week the petition was made, somebody that I cared about died, they took their own life, it wasn't okay. And yeah, I cried talking about the petition, telling people, hey, this isn't okay, this is what the petition was about, warning people about it. It's not okay. So yeah, I broke down on camera and I cried. So, I'm human. And that's another point. We are creators. We're still human. We still have feelings. Like, we're not robots that you can just insult and demean and not have any reaction behind the camera. Creators only show you what they want to show you. Keep that in mind. Like, you don't know if someone has depression, PTSD, anxiety. You don't know what someone has unless they tell you. Understand the consequences of what you're doing. It's just not okay. In any way, shape, or form. Like, I would never, ever threaten someone's life. As much as I don't even like the vegan teacher and think that she's a dangerous individual, I would never make a petition to have her. Never. I never condone it with my followers. In fact, when I see a comment like that where they're like, well, why don't we make a petition about her, huh? I'm like, no, we're not stooping down to her level and we're not doing that. It's not okay. And recently she made a post thanking her moderators for all that they do against the narcissists and the farmers, what she calls harmers. When I have been asking her for the last 2 to 3 months now to make a post telling her moderators that threatening lives is not okay. I'm not pressing charges against her or the moderator. I've asked her for the moderator's name so I could tell their parents, their school, what they're doing online to try to get this child help. Something that the vegan teacher clearly needs is help. If you think that somebody needs to pass away because they're not like you, because they don't believe in what you believe, then you need help. Not everyone is going to want to do what you want. In fact, even in the vegan teacher's eyes, if you don't actively yell at people that eat meat, you're not a real vegan. You're a fake vegan. It doesn't matter how long you've actually been a vegan. If you're not like her, exactly like her, you're fake. You're not a vegan. You're a fake vegan. You're a performative vegan. She does not deserve a platform. Any side up. She does not deserve any sort of platform when she is clearly encouraging these children to threaten lives. She is manipulating these children to do and say horrific things to people. And I'm tired of not just saying this. I'm trying to get this all out within 10 minutes or less. But it's not okay. And Miss Kadie, if you're watching, I encourage you to please tell your followers that it's not okay to threaten lives. Make a good post like that. That's the only way I will encourage you to leave ones going, yeah, Miss Kadie, I won't threaten someone's life. Not, thank you, Miss Kadie, I will subscribe to your channel. Because in all her polls, all the answers glorify her. Sorry for the shaking camera. But it's not okay. You need to tell your followers that threatening lives is not okay and you need to seek help. You need help. If that's really the way that you think, then you need some help. As well as the followers that you've influenced and you've basically mentally damaged with this way of thinking. I mean, on one of her latest videos, people told me that they're actively traumatized because of the graphic imagery that she uses without any mention of trigger warnings. She doesn't believe in trigger warnings. She says that if you don't have like a 10-minute trigger warning, then don't use them at all. That's not okay. Mention what's going to happen because there are people that have mental issues. Like her saying that people that have EDs are crazy and they want to come into her house in the middle of the night and eat her dog. Do you not understand what that can do to people? As someone who did suffer with an ED, I didn't want to eat. In fact, I was throwing up everything that I did eat. I would not want to eat more and not be driven crazy with hunger and want to come murder someone's dog like some kind of evil cackling witch. No, I was feeling guilty for eating anything at all. Didn't even matter what it was. I was feeling guilty for even eating. Like, do you not understand what you do? Or do you acknowledge it and just not give a fuck? I've even, like, messaged the RMCP, the UK, because that's where the moderator lives, and they said because I don't live in their country, they can't help me, and because these accounts are anonymous, there's not much that they could do anyway if they did help. Everything I've done is hit a brick wall. And I feel like I have to keep talking about her because the last time I did quit talking about her, it got so much worse. In fact, that's when the petition got made. I know I'm probably remaking the same exact points over and over again, but it needs to be said. This is not okay. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't threaten people's lives. You don't know what they could be suffering behind the camera. You don't know who, these are still humans. Regardless, you shouldn't wish death on somebody. Regardless of who they are. Period. And bullying should not be so commonplace that we're like, well, this is what happens on the internet. Oopsie daisy. It's not okay. If, ands, or buts, it's not okay. At all. I know this video is all over the place and it's just me ranting and raving because I've tried to remake this video like 4 times now. Each time I've went over 20 frickin' minutes and I'm trying to make it smaller. I don't really have a plan. I just wanted to get this out. It's been driving me crazy for months, literally. I just wanted to get all this out and talk about this and get this off my chest. And just make the message that it's never okay to threaten someone's life. Ever. It's never okay to wish death on them. Ever. It doesn't matter if you're doing it in the name of somebody else that you care about. You never threaten a life. Period. Period. So, I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this video of me ranting. I know it's probably not going to do nothing. Yeah. I love you all. I hope you have a great day. Bye.